Hola, bonjour, mambo, hello. It's me, Mrs. B, and welcome to Mrs. B's Phonics Farm, where we learn all the sounds letters can make. Today we're learning all about the short U sound. We've got a lot of letters on the Phonics Farm, so I've got my friend Fiona Farm Hat who gives me a helping hand. But the letters make a lot of noises, and sometimes she gets confused about which letters are making which sounds. Let's see which letters she needs our help with today.
Well, how y'all doing? I'm Fiona Farm Hat. I work here on the Phonics farm taking care of all the letters, and my letters were making a weird noise this morning. They were saying, like they were confused or something. Maybe my good friend Mrs. B can help me find the letters that make that sound.
Of course I can. It sounds like your letters are making the short U sound. The short U sound says, Can you say that sound? It's the sound you make when you don't know something. If someone asks you, where is Alaska? And you say, because you don't know, you're making the short U sound. There's only one letter that makes the short U sound, the letter U. The letter U says, Whenever you see the letter U, you can make the short U sound. Can you say Great job! You just made the short U sound. There are lots of words that have the short U sound in them. Some words have the short U sound right at the beginning, like in the word us. Like us bears are giving each other a hug. The word us has a short U in the beginning of the word. The U in us is saying and in the word up, there's a short U in the beginning of the word. The U in the up is saying This koala is going up the tree. There are lots of words that have the short U sound in the middle of the word, like in the word mud. The word mud has a U that says right in the middle of the word. Can you hear it? Mud. There's the U in the middle of the word. Or like the word pup. There's a U in the middle of the word that says The word run has a U in the middle of the word that makes the short U sound. The U in run says The word cub has a short U sound in the middle of the word too. The U in cub says Bug has a short U in the middle also. The U in bug says Can you hear it in the middle of the word? Bug. Great ears. The word sun has a short U in the middle too. The U in the word sun says Can you hear the in the middle of sun? Great listening ears. I knew you could. Sometimes words can sound the same. When the last part of a word sounds the same, we say those words rhyme. Like these words here. Like the words tub and cub. Both words end in ub. The beginning sounds are different. Tub has a t and cub has a k. But both words have the same ending. They both say ub. Can you hear the ub in tub and cub? Great job! That's why they rhyme. They both have ub at the end of the word. Here are two more words that rhyme. Hut and cut. They both have ut at the end of the word. Both words have ut in them. Can you hear it? Hut, cut. Do you hear the ut at the end of the words? That's why they rhyme. They have the same sound at the end of the word. Here are two more words that rhyme. Gum and drum. Both words have the same ending. Both words have at the end. Can you hear in gum and drum? Both words have the same last part of the word. That's why they rhyme. Let's look at some more words and see if you can find the two words that rhyme. Remember, if they have the same sounds at the end of the word, they rhyme. Let's look at these three words and find the two words that rhyme. Sun, run, bud. Which two words have the same last part? That's right, sun and run. Sun has an un at the end, and run has an un at the end too. Sun and run rhyme. Bud has a different part at the end of the word. It doesn't rhyme. Let's look at some more words and find the words that have the same sounds at the end of the word. Sub, tub, cut. Which two words sound the same? Which two words rhyme? You found them. Sub and tub rhyme with each other. Both words have ub at the end. Can you hear it? Sub, tub. But cut has a ut at the end, and it doesn't rhyme with sub and tub. Let's look at some more words and find the two words that rhyme. Listen to these words and find the two words that rhyme. Cup, rug, bug. Which two words have the same sounds at the end of the word? Which words rhyme? That's right, rug and bug rhyme. Both have ug at the end. Rug, bug. Can you hear the ug in both words? Cup has a different ending. Cup says up. It doesn't rhyme with bug and rug because it doesn't sound the same at the end of the word. Great job finding the words that rhyme. Now, whenever you hear words that have the same sound at the end of the word, you'll know those words rhyme. The letter U makes the short U sound. It says Now, whenever you see the letter U, you can make the short U sound. Can you say Great job! You just made the short U sound.
Now that we know which letters are making those sounds, how about we read some words that have those sounds in them?
What a great idea, Fiona Farm Hat. I'd love to read with you. I'll show you some short U words and then change the first letters to make new words, and we'll read them together. But in order to read the words, you've got to know how to read. The 4 B's of reading will teach you how to read new words. The first B is to begin with the first sound. Whenever you see a word, you'll start reading it by saying the first sound in the word. Like this word here, the first letter is the letter H. It makes the H sound. So we say H first when we see this word. The next B is to break the word into parts. After you say the first sound in the word, then you'll say the next sound and the last sound until you said all the sounds in the word. Like in this word here, the first sound is H, the next is and the last is G. Now we've said each sound in the word. Let's do the next B. The next B is to blend the sounds together. That means we're going to stretch our voice like we're singing a song to say all the sounds that we just said. Like this, hug. We stretch h, g together and it says hug. This word says hug. The last B is to be an investigator. Whenever you're reading a word, you can get help by looking at clues and tools like the alphabet chart at the bottom of your screen. If you ever forget the sound that a letter makes, you can look at the chart, Find the letter and look at the picture next to it for a clue that tells you what sound the letter makes. Like the letter U has an umbrella, and at the beginning of umbrella is the sound uh. Is for you. Let's read some words that have the short U sound in them. Whenever you see the letter U, you'll say like an umbrella. Here's the first word. Begin with the first sound. The U says say Break it into parts. P. Stretch your voice to blend it together. Up. This word says up. Let's add a new letter to the word up. Here's the new letter. It's a P. Begin with the first sound. P says P. Break it into parts. P, up. Stretch your voice to blend the parts together. Pup. Pup. This word says pup. Let's get a new word. Here's a new word. Begin with the first sound. The U says Say Break the word into parts by saying all the sounds you see. Ub. You say it. Ub. Blend the parts together. Ub. This word says ub. Let's add a new letter to the beginning to make a new word with ub. Blend the parts together. The new letter is the letter C. The C says K. Start with the first sound and say K. Now say each part. K, ub. Now blend the parts together. Cub. This word says cub. Let's try some new words. Begin with the first sound, break it into parts, and then blend the parts together to read the word. Are you ready? Let's go. Begin with the first sound. Break it into parts and say each sound you see. D. Blend the parts together. Ud. This word says ud. Let's add a new letter to ud. The letter M is the new letter. M says Say Break the word into parts and say each part you see. Ud. Blend the parts together. Mud. This word says mud. Great reading. You did an excellent job reading. You did all the B's of reading. Great job.
Reading can be hard work. You did a wonderful job reading those words. You know what I think? I think you deserve a story.
I think you're right, Fiona Farm Hat. You do deserve a story. I've got a story just for you filled with short U words that we just read. I've put the words in blue so you can find them easily. This story is called Pup and Cub by Mrs. B. A pup is a baby dog, and a cub is a baby bear. This story is about a pup and a cub that are best friends and all the things they do for fun. Make sure to find the short U words as you read. Are you ready to hear about the pup and cub? Let's get started. Pup and cub are best buds. Can you hear the short U words? Pup, cub, and buds. Can you find them? They're in blue. Great job! You found the short U words. Let's see what other short U words you can find. Remember to use the 4 B's of reading to help you find the words. Pup and cub have fun as they jump in the mud. Oh wow! Playing in mud must be very fun for a puppy and a cub. Can you find the short U words? Pup, cub, jump, mud, and fun? All these words have the short U sound right in the middle. They have in the middle of them. Can you find one? Great job! You found them. Would you want to play in the mud with Pup and Cub? I think it would be a bit too messy, but maybe you would have a good time. Let's see what else they would do together. Pup and Cub have fun as they hunt for bugs. Wow, look at all these bugs they found in the grass. They went hunting for bugs. Can you go hunting for the short U words? Pup, Cub, fun, hunt, and bugs. Can you find them? Great reading! You found them by doing what good readers do. Excellent job! Pup and Cub have fun as they run in the sun. Oh wow! I heard a lot of words that rhyme. I heard fun, run, and sun. All of those words end in un. Can you hear the rhyming words? Fun, run, and sun? Do you think you can find them too? Excellent job! You found the rhyming words. They all have un at the end. And I'm sure it is fun to run in the sun. What things do you like to do with your best buds? That sounds super fun. I've got to give that a try with my friends too. Today we learned all about the short U sound that says and that it's the letter U that makes that sound. Now whenever you see the letter U, you'll know to say Can you make the short U sound and say Great job! There are lots of words that have the short U sound. We learned some of them today, like the words pup, cub, mud, bug, cut, and sun. All of these words have the short U sound right in the middle. The U in these words says
Thank you so much for helping me today. Now I know just which letters are making those sounds. Y'all come back and see me and keep on reading. Bye-bye now.
I'm so glad that we were able to help Fiona Farmhat learn that it was the letter U making the short U sound. Now whenever she sees the letter U, she'll know to say Be sure to come back and visit us at Mrs. B's Phonics Farm, where we learn all the sounds letters can make. I can't wait to read with you. Bye!
Are you looking for a new story to read? You can read about Journey and Harmony and their first sleepover at their Pop-Pop's house. There's even a secret grandkids room full of surprises. Look in the link below to find out how you can buy it today on Amazon.
For more episodes of the Phonics Farm and for more shows that'll teach you how to read, subscribe to Mrs. B's Reading Room's channel. And remember to give us a thumbs up if you like the video. You can leave us a comment on Instagram at Mrs. B's Reading Room or visit us at www.mrsbsreadingroom.com for more books and your very own reading tutor.